All right, so I am about to, it's weight training day, as it were. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to do a quick little warm up, and we're gonna get right to it. So I like to warm up a bit on, your little device right here. Kind of move your arms, move your legs, things of that nature. So I usually do it for about 3 minutes. And might do some little stretching and stuff like that. Or I could just choose to stretch as I'm working out. And you're gonna see that in a bit here. Okay, let's get started. Again, you wanna check in with your body as you're, warming up even. Make sure, basically I like to start from my feet, my ankles, my shins, my knees, work my way all the way up, right? Make sure I'm good, all the way up to like my neck, I guess you would say, right? Work my way up, checking with your body, okay? So this is gonna be a quick little warm up, about 3 minutes, just to get the blood pumping. Nothing too difficult, right? I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but to this in this regard, but this place is a little cluttered. Yet somehow, some way, I still managed to make it work. I crammed all this equipment I got, essentially 4 pieces of cardio equipment, got a weight bench, a couple of curl bars and things like that. So, all in one car garage, crammed in there. Which is why I have to, look at it in bigger space. But, that's eventually, you gotta start somewhere, right? So, and I've been in a situation where I live in one, a tiny apartment and stuff like that. I didn't have any gym equipment. All I had was a few barbells, make it work. Remember, the key is, you work with what you got, right? Get mobile. That is the key. Do something more than just sitting around all day. Walking back and forth to the refrigerator for snacks doesn't count as exercise. It's Joe at Joe Bloe's Fitness. Join me as I warm up before we get to weight training today. All right, we got a little bit shy of 20 seconds left. We'll stop. That is a stop. Finished here. Go ahead and pause this. Maybe it'll work from here. All right. So I don't think I was recording around that time, but I'm going to just show you again really quickly here. This strengthens your abs. We're going to do something called jackknives. And I just did 20 of them, but I'm just going to, since I just finished them, I'm going to go ahead and just do a couple more because I don't think I recorded that last take, whatever happened. Still getting used to this recording thing. So let me just do a couple more just to kind of show you how it looks. And remember, if you have any back issues or anything like that, you want to definitely guard against that, right? And as usual, before trying any exercise or diet plan, you want to, check with your doctor. You know the spill. All right, so let's get started here. Again, I'm going to show you. So just lay flat, arms back, and come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? You're just touching your hands to your fingertips, to your shins, and you're good. All right, so you want to do about 20 of those. Okay, so what I got going now is this was a part of where I talk about doing a little bit of stretching. So right now, I just finished doing jackknives, right? I did warm up my little machine here, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rotate the neck a little bit just to kind of start. Now, this particular exercise is what my chiropractor showed me. It's kind of like poking your head out, like, what do you say? What do you say? You know, kind of like that, right? So I'll do 10 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Then I'm going to tilt my head back, tilt it down, do that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then we go back to poking the head out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then what I like to do is gently turn your head from side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I still got a couple more neck exercises I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it right now, because right now what I want to do is I want to get to, what should I do? I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Generally, I like to, you know, do some bench press work, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start with the squats. And essentially what I like to do is sometimes I'll stick with 1 to 2 exercises in a set, right? So for instance, do push-ups, I might do, 20 push-ups, then I might do, 20 leg lifts or something like that. Then I go back to the 20 push-ups, do 10 more. But and then sometimes what I'll do is I'll have maybe sets of 3, maybe even 4 exercises, that I'm doing. All in one rotation, one round. That counts as one round, so on and so forth. So, I haven't quite made up my mind what I want to do today. I like to mix it up, right? Because you are working out at home and there's not as many distractions, so it can get a little boring. So you got to mix it up a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. And by all means, you guys can start with a lighter weight. That's fine. But I got these 250-pound bars, so I'm just going to squat 100 pounds total, right? And I used to do about 15 of these. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so that's 15 of those. And as I mentioned previously, there's a little clutter, but you go and do what you can do, right? Okay, so let's put a pin in this and get started with the next exercise. Alright, so what we got going on here is about to put some weight on the bar. Standard 45-pound bar. Just wanted to make sure we're actually recording here. So I'm putting some weight on the standard 45-pound bar. And we're going to get started with some, yours and my favorite, bench press. Okay. Now, Now here at Joe Bloe's Fitness, we like to do things as safe as possible. So what that entails is not lifting, not bench pressing too much to begin with, right? You kind of want to warm up a little bit, and we're all different, right? And then some of us can warm up with, you know, I don't know, just the weight bar itself, you know, which is 45 pounds. Or some might warm up with not only the weight bar, but also, you know, they might put 35, 45 pound bars on it. You know, I think The Rock, what he want, you know, I keep bringing up The Rock, don't I? I think his warm up is like, start at like 250 or something like that. That's like my max, you know what I mean? So we're not all, you know, obviously we're not going to, you know, that's a whole different type of exercise regimen. Here at Joe Bloe's Fitness, we're just trying to become better versions of ourselves and not, you know, be like the Terminator or something like that. So, because that's a totally different type of regimen, right? Most of us, we're just not going to do it. Let's just be honest. We're not going to do that. But what we can do is make a valid effort to do what is not ordinary. Because ordinarily, you know, particularly in this country, we're kind of sedentary. I should call it what it is. It's just what it is. So we just want to move. So anyway, let me go ahead and I guess I will start off with add a 15 on here. So I got 35. So I'm starting off with 145 pounds. I think that's fair for a guy my size, right? I know myself pretty well. All right, so make sure that I'm still recording here. So I'm still new to this, guys. All right, yep, we are still recording. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so all right, center yourself. Well, center yourself, make sure that you're good to go. And then, bench could stand go over this way a little bit. So, move it over gently. Okay, there we go. And remember, you don't want to go too heavy unless you have somebody who can spot you. You know, which I do not. So, especially when you get to the heavier weights, right? Okay. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Real simple. Nothing too difficult, right? You got this. All right, so that's good there. So, I can either go back to my ab workout, which is the mat, or I can just simply move on to another exercise to add it to the stack. I like to call it stacking, right? Stacking one exercise on top of another, on top of another, so on and so forth. And then keep going. You know, the same system being in place, right? So what I'm gonna do this time is, I haven't done these in a while, you know, so remember, you wanna keep it fresh, right? So I haven't done these in a while, so I'm just go ahead and do that. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. I'm gonna take some barbells, right? And I'm gonna do some doubles, right? Some double curls, I guess you can call them. Hammer curls, that's what they call them, I believe, right? So you start, we're coming up like this, right? Your biceps are kind of facing that way. Then you come down, you come up this way. Your biceps are kind of facing that way now, right? They're up, you know, so you're curling that way. Then you come up. That's what I'm gonna do, all right? This is demonstrate. Okay. These are just 20s, nothing heavy. So let me show you what I'm doing from this angle. I'll move around different angles so you kind of catch it. So come up, 1, come up, 2, let's turn around this way, come up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all you need, okay? So now, let's see if we're still recording here. Looks like we are. Let's go ahead and get the mat back out. I'm gonna shift downwards to the floor. Move the camera a little bit. And we're gonna see how I gotta keep bringing things out, moving things around. That's because I'm limited on space. But I get a bigger space eventually. But do I wait? Or do I do what I can do right now? I don't know. You guys tell me. What am I doing? Am I waiting to get a bigger space? Then starting the exercise once I get that bigger space? Or am I doing whatever it is that I can right now until I get that bigger space? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Okay. Stretch it out a little bit. And also my lower back is a little relief for that. I don't know if you guys notice, but I got a little heater here on the side because it gets kind of chilly here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Then I go back to the mat and shift the camera. That little device right there. It's on. Now, it's the winter time. This little device right here, right? This is a heater. I turn it on, and basically what I do is I turn it on